Good morning everyone and welcome to a new session of environmental science, and this is going to be the last session in this chapter, which is chapter 3 that's talking about the energy and chemistry of life. We already talked about the energy, different types of energy, and what's the relation between each type and our real life, and then we have units for each type of energy, and then we talked about the 4 elements of life. Or basically, we talked about elements and what's element and what's compound, and specifically we talked about the carbon element, and that the carbon element is made, or it's the base that makes about 10 millions of the existing compounds in the world, and specifically the biochemical compounds that's found inside the living thing. And then we talked about the 4 molecules, which are the carbohydrates, the lipids, and the nucleic acid, and the protein as well, and what the role of them and what the role of each one of them inside the living organism. And then we talked about the 2 types of chemical reactions, the normal chemical reaction and the biochemical reaction that is taking place inside the living organism. And now what we're going to take is let's talk more about the solutions. Solution is a mixture of 2 or more substances. This solution may be acidic or it may be basic. You need to understand what's the meaning of acidic, of something to be acidic, and what's the meaning of something to be basic. Like if we are talking about 2 solutions like HCl, and we're talking about the pure water, what's the difference between them? And if we talk about the HCl and we're talking about ammonia solution, what's the difference between them? Okay, we divide the solutions into acid, something that's said to be acid, and something that's said to be base. There's the functional group that's found in each one. H plus in the acid and OH minus in the base. So for something to be acidic, it has to have this H plus functional group, and it has another property, and it's called acid. And we have something that's called pH that's measuring if it's acidic or basic. So the concentration of the H plus or the OH minus is depending, and it's going to tell us what's the pH of this substance. Okay,